What is it they say about the devil? That he comes as an angel of light. Well, do you ever notice something about McDonald's? McDonald's, that this guy just happens to really support? Like, really support? But before I keep talking about him, I want to show you something about the devil. You see, the devil, the deceiver of the whole world, he was thrown down to earth, and his angels were thrown down here with him. And do you know how many angels came down with him? The Bible says a third. Third is 0.33. And I noticed he had 2 drinks here. I thought that was odd. The Bible says a third of the angels were cast down here. 0.33. 0.33. And I wonder what those hand symbols mean. Sure, it's rock on. But let's get back to McDonald's. Do you know what M is? If you turn M sideways, what's that look like? Oh, looks like a 3, right? And C, that's the third letter of the alphabet. So Donald's 3, 3. And when you say the arches kind of look like wings, well, do you know what kind of angel the devil was, aka Lucifer? Well, he was an archangel. Kind of reminds me of the golden arches. And hey, do you ever notice the colors of McDonald's? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of something. And hey, are those wings? Interesting color choice there, wouldn't you say? Oh, and that dragon that was thrown down to earth with his angels? Well, yeah, the Bible just happens to say he's red. Oh, and what about that other color, yellow? Well, do you know there's a very well-known dye that's yellow? I bet you'll never guess what its name is. Yeah, it's a highly fluorescent dye used to light up cells. Light up. It kind of reminds me of the light bearer, otherwise known as Lucifer. You know, the light bearer. The light bearer. It's a funny painting he has in the house that is white, wouldn't you say? Almost looks like he has wings in this house that is white painting. And I don't know about you, but that kind of looks like the flames of hell to me. And well, do you know how I always say they tell us the truth in plain sight? Well, do you really think that's accidental? How about this one? That's a real photo. And so is that. And so is that. And this one. And what was it he said during that? Fight, fight, fight. You know what letter F is in the alphabet, right? It's the sixth. 6, 6, 6. And what were those 2 big ideas he had? The big, beautiful bill and build back better. I know those are B's, but it's intentional. It's because you can make it look like a 6. Do you know what floor he lived on in his penthouse? You guessed it, didn't you? Did you guess it? What number you dialed? 88 minus 22. And do you ever see the painting that the man himself posted? What is that? Kind of looks like a horn to me. Kind of looks like horns to me. You know what else is funny about the Bible, too, is that it talks about them having a king over them, which was the angel of the bottomless pit. A king over them. Ever heard of the No Kings Rally or MAGA King? Yeah, and that angel of the bottomless pit, his name is Abaddon, or Abad Don. Oh, and that comes from Revelation 9:11. You know what 4 plus 5 is? Yeah, that's 9. Do you know what 4 plus 7 is? I bet you guessed it. 9:11. 9:11. Abaddon, otherwise known as the devil, or Lucifer. And do you know why Lucifer, the light bearer, was kicked out of heaven? Kicked out of heaven with his 1/3 of his angels, his 0.33 angels? Well, because he and his angels wanted to be worshipped like the Most High, instead of worshiping him. And well, if I were the devil and I wanted the entire world to worship me, but I couldn't impact free will, well, I would have them worship me willfully. I would come as an angel of light. I would get them to worship me in my archangel wings. Sure, they always stood out from the crowd and made sure they thought of me everywhere they went. But of course, all this for entertainment purposes. I don't actually think he's the literal devil, and I definitely don't think the literal devil built a 300-foot statue of himself and put it in the NYC. Just like I definitely don't think that the original Statue of Liberty face looks identical to Elvis. Just like I really don't think that Elohim Elvis was trying to tell us anything with those angel wings. Just like I really don't think there are actual fallen angels down here that can shapeshift and change their form slightly, and it's why we see people who look so similar from our past. Ulysses S. Grant, Bryan Cranston, Teddy Roosevelt, Robin Williams, Andrew Jackson, you know who. They're not clones, they're not replicas, they're fallen angels. And they're here deceiving all the earth, getting you to worship them in the political world, on the TV. Dean Martin, Cosmo Kramer, they're shapeshifters. In the athletic world, Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, Travis Kelce, literally the dude that started the Pony Express. And of course, they're getting you to worship them in the music industry as well. Like I said, though, all for entertainment purposes. They definitely don't tell us the truth in plain sight either.
King of rock and roll, Elvis. Elvis! We love Elvis. I shouldn't say this. You'll say I'm very conceited, because I'm not. But other than the blonde hair, when I was growing up, they said I looked like Elvis. You see that? Did you believe it? I always consider that a great compliment. We love Elvis, don't we? They said I looked like Elvis. You see that? Did you believe it? I always consider that a great compliment. We love Elvis, don't we?
It's a test, my friends. Some of you, you're losing the test. You need to be against all of them. There's spiritual war going on. And if you're not on the right side, well, I'm not the one that's going to judge you. Have a lovely day.